Starting a water business in Zimbabwe, the new twist. Okay. If you have not watched my previous videos where I am talking about relocation strategies for retirement, right? So I'm looking for ways to create income that's sustainable if and when we decide to relocate to Zimbabwe. The main thing why people are scared to relocate to Zimbabwe is the financial side, and I totally understand. So I'm trying to find ways to build income that's sustainable. So if you are planning to relocate to Zimbabwe and you are scared because of the finances, this is for you. All right, so my name is Maytha Fox. I'm a wellness and a financial freedom coach, helping people switch from financial stress to financial freedom. I offer tools and guidance based on my own journey. I use three simple pillars that helped me to clear $45,000 in debt as a new immigrant. So they worked over a decade ago, they still work. So that's why I'm so passionate to come here on this channel and give you ideas on how to build your finances, rebuild your finances. I'm a bridge between Canada and Zimbabwe. Okay, so check my description. Anyways, so today, the new twist. I am just going to wait for people to come in. This is a live stream, so I am going to stay here. I'm going to try my best to stay here maybe for 20 or less. Yes, 20 or less. So guys, relocating to Zimbabwe is scary. I did a video. Make sure you watch it. Why are people scared to relocate to Zimbabwe? I talked about different scenarios. But my main subject when I come here is to give ideas on income if you decide to relocate to Zimbabwe. Okay. So I talk about relocating to Zimbabwe. It's not something I'm going to do tomorrow or next year. This is years in the making because I'm yet to retire. I'm still here. But the one thing I do not want to do is arrive at 65 years, nothing invested back home. I want to have choices, options, because you never know. Maybe after 65, I decide, oh no, I don't want to go back to Zimbabwe. But at least I have things set in place because we don't know what is going to happen. Honestly, guys, something broke my heart. This lady, she has Alzheimer's. She has been waiting to go on the waiting list for a long time. And when she finally did, do you know how much this lady is paying? $8,000 a year to be in a care facility. I know, when people have Alzheimer's, it's different. They need a lot of care. That's why she's paying $8,000 a month. So if I happen to have Alzheimer's, if I've relocated back home, you can set up places whereby you can offer those services. And I'm pretty sure there are people offering those services, but they're not charging 8,000. So I was calculating if this lady decides, well, not decides, if she lives long enough, let's say a year, she's going to be paying $96,000 a year to be in an Alzheimer's facility. So that's why I'm always telling people, you know what, sometimes when your health is okay, everything is good. But sometimes when your health starts to deteriorate, that's when you realize Canada is not so good, especially Alzheimer's. You have to go to a nursing home. So that's why I share ideas so that you get encouraged to know it's safe to go back home, but you have to be really, really prepared. So why am I coming here? I'm talking about the water business. I talked about the research I was doing, the licensing and everything. And then something happened. I decided, you know what, this is just too much for me. But I still want to do a water business in Zimbabwe. What else can I do? And I found something way better. I don't need licensing to start. I don't need to register a company to start. So I can do this water business remotely. So I was like, oh, wow. Anything to avoid me dealing with Zimbabwe licensing and all official, like I just want to avoid it because I've tried doing a business in Zimbabwe. We wanted to have like a resort, where people can come weekends and everything. And then we realized you spend a lot of money before you even start the project, right? Welcome, welcome. So I'm looking for business ideas that are easy so that I don't have to deal with Zimbabwe licensing or something. And I found something. I was like, oh my, no licensing, not having to deal with people like a lot. I was like, okay, that's the new twist. So guys, the water business in Zimbabwe, it is moving forward, but with a twist. I found a way where I can start my water business without licensing, without all those things. So, guys, that's the new twist. Hello, 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 guys. Yeah, why am I bringing you this? Because I don't want you to go to Zimbabwe blindly. You need to know what to expect. You have seen people, hi, how are you, Raken? Thank you for being here. You have seen people who have relocated to their countries and they failed because the way of living is different. How people do business is different. Like here, or says good, oh, good to hear. So, like here, there are rules and there are regulations, but if you're doing a business in Zimbabwe, too much bribing and everything, it's like they dry you, they dry your finances before you even start the business. So that's why I was so excited to switch the business side of the water business, that I don't need licensing, I don't need to deal with officials, I don't need to do any of those things. I can do it remotely. So that's the twist. That's what I just wanted to share with you. Oh, I see somebody saying like, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you. Like sometimes when you make a plan, it doesn't work the way you've planned it. But what I know is sometimes you have to pivot. So instead of me doing a water business where I need to have licensing, I need to have them test the water, I need to pay for this, like for now it's on hold. Rather, I have decided to do a water business remotely where I don't need the licensing or anything. So I'm super excited. So how does this business work? I'm not sharing that information here. So for people who really want to know how to do a water business remotely without licensing, yes, without all those hassles, I want you to message me on solution@tbhwellness.ca. There I'm going to give you a breakdown on how to start a water business remotely without licensing, without all those paperwork. That's or when you do it remotely, you still need to do paperwork, but you don't have to deal with all these hassles of dealing with licensing. Like honestly, if you have done business in Zimbabwe, oh, they'll milk you dry before you even started anything. So in order for me to avoid that, I've decided to switch everything and do a water business in Zimbabwe, but remotely. The good news is now I am going to do the water business remotely, but now I'm not just going to be dealing with Zimbabwe. I'm going to be dealing with like South Africa, Nigeria, Zambia. So it's like it's now a global water business whereby I I don't have to rely on one customer or one client. But when I'm starting, you know what? I prefer to start Zimbabwe and South Africa. So those are the two countries I'm going to start to do the water business. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, 10 minutes. I have to go. So this is the twist. I'm no longer do the all the hustle, the paperwork, the licensing. I'm just gonna do the water business remotely, serving African countries. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you for the like. I really appreciate. So if you want to know more how to start a water business remotely, you might be in Australia, you might be wherever you are, South Africa, New Zealand, UK, Japan, you can start a water business remotely. So I know you are curious. We are actually doing a Zoom presentation on how you can start a water business remotely from wherever you are without licensing and all that hassle. So if you're really serious, this is my email address, tbh, no, solution at tbh.ca. So if this is your first time to watch me, my name is Metha Fox. I'm a wellness and financial freedom coach, giving people tools and guidance, helping them to switch from financial stress to financial freedom. So yeah, if you're just joining us, you can rewatch the video. Oh, let me do something here before. I was just sharing with my WhatsApp friends. Anyways, if you have any questions about starting a water business in Zimbabwe remotely, no licensing, no stress, I want you to send me a message, solution at tbhwellness.ca. So guys, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I have to go. All right, take care. Bye-bye.